All right. So it seems like I'm live. Let me check. Ah, bada bing. Seems to be working. Okay. Perfect. All right. I'm live. Sick. OBS is actually working. Everything seems to be up and running fine. Awesome. All right. I've got chat loaded up here on my other monitor. Great. And yeah. So, welcome to the stream. This is quite frankly a very not well planned stream. Not exactly sure how this is going to go. But I am installing Unreal Engine 4 here on Linux. And the reason being, I want to develop a game, and I want to make a very Resident Evil inspired game. I've been learning Blender and doing more in there, and I just really want to show off what I can do. But I prefer using Unreal. Unity has given me nightmares here on Linux. I don't like Unity when it comes to Linux. When there's a problem with Unity on Linux, essentially no one's really willing to help you or anything like that. So I'm just not down for it. Now, while I was working from home, in my downtime, I was messing around with Unreal, and I really like it. So I'm going to just be trying to see if I can get it here up and running on Linux. Now, you can go and search how to install Unreal for Linux, and you'll get this here. You just have to essentially create an Epic Games account and then link your GitHub to it so that you can get access to the source files for Unreal, and then you can download Unreal, which I went ahead and did before I went live, because it's like a 4 gig download or something like that, so it takes a minute. And then what we're going to do is, I've already CD'd into it, and what we need to do is go ahead and build UE4 for us here, and they've got this nice setup script here. So all we've got to do is just run that setup .sh script, and let's go ahead and see. All right, so it's going to have to pull down some dependencies, which it seems like this. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this install takes up quite a bit of disk space. It's saying here, I mean, with all of the dependencies and everything it's going to need, I think that comes out to like a little bit over 11 gigs, I believe, is all of that. So Unreal is definitely a big monster to download. But I mean, when it comes to game development and stuff, I've just found, at least on Windows, I think when it comes to when you're trying to make a 3D game, and if you're a person who loves Windows, or that's just what you use, I think Unreal really is the best tool for the job. It's got a steep learning curve, especially if you already know what you're doing in Unity. Things in Unreal are very different, but I will say I feel like they're set up much more intuitively. Like, the interface is not necessarily intuitive because things are hidden and placed all over the place, but the way everything works is intuitive. Their visual scripting in Unreal, they call it blueprints, is absolutely superb. It's fantastic. I love it. Bennett Wilson, what's up? I love your channel, man. Keep going and you'll be big. Thank you, dude. Thank you very much. Thank you. I will keep going. But yeah, so like, Blueprints is fantastic. It's really good. I really love it, especially compared to C#. I do well in C#. I mean, I'm not one of the people that really complains that much about, you know, C# or having to code and stuff. I genuinely do like coding, but normally with like in Unity they have visual scripting, a visual scripting language called Node, or no, what is it called? Bolt. It's called Bolt, and Bolt is, ooh, it's not that great. I'm not that big on Bolt. It just didn't make that much sense to me. It wasn't great. I just didn't like Bolt. But Blueprints makes a lot more sense. I really do like it. And Unreal, I gotta be honest, just out of the gate, like when you have a project that you just do the basics and setting it up, compared to Unity, just out of the box, like Unreal does just look better, period. As far as I know, even using the HDRP pipeline right out of the gate, you got to do a little bit more to get it looking, as good as Unreal does, at least in my opinion, out of the box. So, but if anyone wants to let me know, like if there's any problems with the stream at all, just let me know, please. Don't want any problems happening here on the stream. But Buddy is over here passed out. By the way, if you don't know who Buddy is my little blue healer. And I just created my Mastodon account over on DistroTube, which is, if you don't know who DistroTube is, he's a Linux creator, or Linux content creator here on YouTube and over on LBRY. Highly recommend you go check him out. He's fantastic. But he has his own Mastodon instance, and I've joined that. Mastodon is essentially like Twitter, but it's open source. It's like decentralized. It's much better than Twitter. Highly recommend checking it out if you haven't already. But yeah, I just created my own, and I'm going to start uploading some pictures to my Mastodon and using it, because I really don't use any social media other than YouTube here and LBRY. So I think that'll be a good way to share pictures. But he is passed out right now on his little dog feeder. My grandmother got it for me. I can't remember what it was like. She had some like shitload of like reward points or something like that. And she's like, do you want to, like, they've got an automatic dog feeder. And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. I'll take that. And so she gave it to me, and ever since I've had it here, I've got it set up so it gives out a very small serving of dog food every 2 hours, not throughout the night or anything, but starting at I think it's like at 8 or 9 o'clock. Oh, he's streaming. he's like sort of like half whimpering in between barking, and like his feet are all moving, so he's having a dream where he's chasing something. But yeah, I just got him for this past Christmas, and he's a fantastic dog. I love him. Such a great dog. But so the game that I'm trying to make in Unreal, which I got to be honest, what I've been able to accomplish in Unreal, and I've only been messing around in Unreal, I'd say at most for the past month. I've been able to get day and night system, like a basic day and night system working. I know how that, how to get that up and running, no problem. Where it actually switches out, there's stars at night, the sun goes, throughout the day, and the lighting changes realistically, all that stuff. So a basic day and night system, got that set up. I also learned how to do really good blended animations and poses. So it looks really good, but really, in all honesty, it's going to be a first-person game, and I want the character controls are going to be more in sort of the style of Outlast. Because to me, I loved the character movement in Outlast. It felt very realistic. It just felt very, I don't know, very intuitive. I loved how Outlast felt, so that's sort of the style of character movement that I'm going for. And you're just going to be like, again, it's a first person actual like perspective, but it's highly like inspired by Resident Evil. So you know, you're gonna have a lot of good puzzles, good zombies, good you know, plenty of locked doors to go through, and like a focus on learning, you know, like, or not learning, but you know, map and like managing your or inventory management, you know, stuff like that. I really like it. So it's going to be in that same sort of style as Resident Evil, but I think I'm going to go with a first-person view. I haven't decided on fixed cameras yet. I might do a fixed camera perspective as well, but as far as I know, I think there's plenty of die-hard Resident Evil fans out there that are super into that, but I don't know if it's for everyone. I'm not really sure, and I feel like it's not the way I'm going to set it up. It's not too difficult to set it up for first person, and then if I want to at a later date, I can just change it for fixed camera and slightly change up. Because if I'm going to go with the fixed camera perspective for the game, then tank controls are a must, because I'm not going to have that bullshit where a whole bunch of games nowadays have it where like you'll just randomize like the direction that you're going, like the direction, like in tank controls and fixed cameras, when you're looking at your character, like up is always like forward. That's like just how it should be. Anyway, that's a whole nother discussion. There's plenty of games that try to do the fixed camera perspective and don't use tank controls, and I'm like, why? It's the best. But hopefully we'll get done running the setup script, because all we've got to do after we run this setup here and it gets all the dependencies and builds it and sets Unreal all up, all we've got to do then is just generate the project files, which, as far as I know, I think that just gets everything ready, like for when you start making projects in Unreal. I think that's what it does. I don't really know. I'm not sure if you have to do that like after you make a project. I don't think so. If anyone knows, let me know in chat. I am actually paying attention and responding to chat. And then after that, we can build the project by running make from the terminal. So yeah, sounds pretty cool to me. Okay. Wait, hold on. Wait, can you only have one project made here? I have no idea. Have absolutely no idea. So I'm not sure at all. I have no idea. Okay, no. Yeah. So we have to generate the project files and everything. Then to build the project, run make from the terminal. Okay. Running UE4. As you work your way to this final step, you've linked your Epic Games account, downloaded and you compiled the binary of UE4 on the so you can start making games on the Linux platform. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. I mean, seems like it shouldn't be too difficult for us to do. Not at all. Not at all. Seems like this will be just a walk in the park. Will be nothing at all. And look at this. Look at this. Well, I mean, we are way over halfway towards our goal of getting the actual like dependencies downloaded. Fan-freaking-tastic. That's great. And, buddy, what was that? What was that, buddy? Who's that? I think somebody's coming into the house. Buddy, are you going to protect me? Buddy. Yeah, he don't pay. Like, he literally just pays zero attention to me. Until it's like time for him to, or excuse me, time for me to find out that he's chewing on something that he shouldn't. Then he pays real close attention to me, and acts like I beat him. I'm like, dude, like, I've like maybe whipped you once, and even then it's like, that one whipping, like it's like I have this thing about, like, since he's like my dog and everything, like I don't know, it's just really hard to hit him because he's also so freaking cute. Like, I don't know, I feel like even if I tried to hit him hard, I just couldn't do it. Like, there's something that just stops me. He's too cute. Like, he's got them like little droopy freaking ears. You can just search blue heeler. Hold on, let me just pull up a picture of a blue heeler here. That's essentially what he looks like, except he's just the black and gray. He doesn't have any brown on him except for a little bit in his ears, but his ears are just like that, but they're constantly, like, they're so much bigger than his head, they're always drooping down. I mean, he is legit just the best dog. He's very cute. Oh, yeah. But he also, like, he goes from like having insane amounts of energy to having none whatsoever. Like, he could give a shit like less about anything. And then other times it'll be like 6 a.m. and he's like jumping off the bed, like doing like donuts next to the bed, like, come on, let's go, gotta go outside, go outside. And then I walk and come back inside. I expect him to, like, calm down, because I assume all that energy is like, dude, I gotta pee, wake up. Nope, come back inside. He's like sprinting all over the house. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Like, can't we not just relax, have a chill morning? Like, it's straight up like having a kid. Like, some mornings that he wakes me up at like 5 o'clock. I'm like, you're an asshole. I'm like, I'm trying to sleep in here. But hopefully all you guys have older dogs that aren't keeping you up as much, or cats that just stare at you from a distance and probably are thinking about killing you. It's great. But also, I will say, one of the reasons why I'm doing this too is when I looked up Unreal Engine and Linux, like, I mean, there is videos of, like, now they're a little bit dated. There's one that's only 9 months old here, but they're not really good. Like, okay, so these two are just how to install, and then this one, why Unreal Engine is busted on Linux, like, and so I just really wanted to, for myself, go through and see if I think Unreal Engine is usable on Linux. I'm going to start, like, as long as there aren't any problems or anything, I'm going to keep using it, and then eventually just, build, the game, like, publish on Linux, and we'll see if there's any problems throughout the pipeline here on Unreal and Linux. But yeah, so I just wanted to make something that's actually up to date on Unreal and how it is in Linux, because just not everybody's doing that. Not everybody is sharing this fantastic info. Oh, I'm getting a little bit upsetty spaghetti at my internet speed here. Why can't I get something a little bit faster than 10 megs a second? I mean, it's decent and all, but like, where's my like 400 megs down? Come on. That'd be fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. Would have had this whole thing downloaded in 30 seconds. See, like, that's the thing that I really hate about, like, everybody getting hyped about 5G. I'm like, who the fuck cares about 5G, dude? When you can start getting 5G speeds just on your regular at-home Wi-Fi router, that's gonna be awesome. Like, just default all the time, you're getting that, like, what you get on speed test in every service all the time through your Wi-Fi router. That's what I'm talking about. And we are sitting here coming up on 98%. Here we are, so close to finishing updating all these dependencies. I believe we're about to come up on 99. Oh, there we are, 99%. This is crazy. This is madness. We are about to hit 100% here in just, oh my God, it has happened. We have now updated all the dependencies. Now we can finally download our toolchain, and we can now get on the way with installing Unreal Engine here on Linux. Vertex U4 game has a native Linux server, but not a native Linux game client yet. Vertex U4. I actually have not heard of that. Register Unreal Engine file types? Sure, yeah. Don't know where that pop-up came from at all, but yeah, sounds good to me. So let's see. This whole thing is fudge down here. But apparently we should be done here before too long. Let me see. Vertex U4. I want to check that out. Low spec Linux laptop though. Thank you for tuning into the video, man. Let me see. I actually want to find out what that is. Open Vertex U4. Oh my God. Can I type or what? Vertex U4 game? Vertex. Huh. I've never heard of this. Vertex. Lots of people mod it to have lightsaber battles. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Dude, how have I never heard of this? Huh. So they have a native Linux server, but not a native Linux game client. So like you can't actually play the game in Linux at all, but you can run a server, sort of like you can run a Minecraft server in Linux. Well, but you can also play Minecraft in Linux too. So, but yeah. Okay, setup successful. Yeet. That's what I'm talking about. And thank you for tuning into the video and chatting with me here, man. Let's see. Let's do the generate project. Oh, frick. .sh. Yeah. Okay. Fixing inconsistent case in file names. Okay. Setting up mono. Cool. All right. Looks like this is gonna work. It worked for me with Proton, but horrible FPS on Intel integrated graphics. See, I mean, that's the thing. Like, dude, like, Linux gaming, for one thing, the performance hit is almost negligible unless you're running integrated graphics, dude. The performance hit on Linux with not everything, but most things is much, much more noticeable when you're running on integrated graphics. Because I have a AMD APU set up, and that thing just, like the performance, like normally on this system, like the one that I stream off of, make videos from, I don't really ever have a problem with, like, I I can't really notice any performance difference from gaming on Linux and Windows, but on that other one, whew, yeah, I can really tell a performance difference. Well, buddy, I would ask if you were comfortable, but you are sound asleep. Well, hopefully, see, like, I'm not too understand. So, okay, depending on your system specifications, it may take anywhere from 10 minutes to over an hour to compile the engine. If you want to shorten the time it takes to compile the engine from source, we recommend compiling the source code on a machine that has at least 8 gigabytes of RAM with a multi-core processor having at least 8 cores at least, including hyper-threading. Okay, cool. I've got that. All right. So now we are just going to make. Oh, you want to know what? I just now thought about it. I don't think I ever set up, like, I'm pretty sure on Arch you actually can set up and like I think I actually need to go in and specify some like flags for the compiler here on Arch, because I know like on Gen 2 you do that, but I don't think I've ever done that here in Arch. I don't think so. Need to do that. But I mean, it seems like this is going okay. I mean, hopefully it won't have any like problems. Seems like it'll be fine. Yeah. I mean, we'll find out if it takes too long. Oh. Okay. I was like, that didn't taste all that great. Yep. My vape be drier than hell. Be drier than hell. Let that real southernness come out. Just in case you didn't know where I was from. Alright. Bada bing, bada boom. Scottish skirt eat. Scottish skirt eat. Let's do this. Come on. See, now, why is it gonna tell me it's got like 38 things that it's doing, and then it's just gonna grow to 70 things? It just puts a real damper on how I feel about my progress, okay? It's a complete lie. It's not okay. Not okay. Don't make me think this is gonna be a super fast thing. Because I'm like, I understand it could take 10 minutes to over an hour. However, I mean, I do have a 3800X here. So like 8 cores, 16 threads, like, I mean, should be good. But, who knows? And I've also got it water cooled, so hopefully, and just a tiny bit of overclock on it. So hopefully, you know, it's like actually gonna survive and like, you know, do well. All right. Oh, we are about to have freaking Unreal here running. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be great. God damn. Oh, buddy. Dude. Oh, he's got the most gnarly farts. Dude. That was awful. That was messed up, man. I'll remember that. God dang, dude. I've never had a dog that like actually like farts and on top of that just had like, I mean, it smells like rotten eggs, dude. It's so bad. Like there are sometimes when he does it and like I'm looking for a poop pile. I'm like, dude, like yeah, oh dude, that's awful. You grody. Yeah, that's right. And I'm gonna let everybody on the stream know too. I'm gonna let everybody know. You grody. All right. I mean, we seem to be seem to be making some good progress here. You know, we are compiling a whole bunch. Also, so what is this? Shooter fighter. I need to check this out more. I've never heard of Vertex at all. So hold on, let's see. Let's check it out over on the YouTubes. Let's see, Vertex. No, not Vertex painting. For game. Huh.
What's going on, guys? How are you all doing? Welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be playing a game that you may have seen last night on the gaming channel, or 6 or 7 months ago. We got Mark on the line as well, so he's going to be playing with us. I'd love for you guys to join in and play with me. The game is free. It's made by these wonderful developers that are... So this game is still in alpha, so it's not quite done yet. Yeah, I can hear you just doing my, my live. I joined the EU server by accident. Oh. Nah, I'm gonna be Vader. I'm gonna be Vader with a blue blade. Skywalker lives. It's like a rendition.
Pretty interesting.
Oh, what the heck? That's crazy. A white suit Vader from Infinity. There's also a first-person mode. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
It was P. You gotta hit P, and now it's in first person.
I don't see Vader. Maybe because I haven't downloaded them.
I'm Vader with a. Oh, you haven't? Oh yeah, you got to download all of them. All right. I'm gonna switch to Dark Luke. I'm gonna get capped. Yeah, I just died. I'm gonna be Dark Luke Skywalker. Let's keep the green blade because it's iconic. Let's go with a cape.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, dude, just in case y'all don't watch Randy, you gotta watch Randy, bro. Randy, fantastic developer. Love his stuff. It's fantastic. Okay. We are compiling the hell out of Unreal. And supposedly this can take up to an hour. But there's no guarantees it'll take that long. At all. And let's see. I'm going to check and see if your boy can score some pizza. Because my momsa is heading out. She's going out to play cards, I think. I think she's playing cards at some family's house. And well, neither one of us have been willing to go out and get food and go down to the grocery store. Like, I did a grocery store for her to pick up like creamer and milk, and I think she asked me to pick up broccoli salad for her just for a meal that day. That's all I got, because I didn't feel like actually shopping and doing stuff, and she hasn't felt like it either. Don't blame her. So since we don't have anything like really here to eat other than I could make a grilled cheese sandwich. That's about it. Don't even have like some chips or anything to go with it. So I think I'm gonna be ordering me some pizza. Let's see. What type of pizza should your boy get? I'm thinking we order some Domino's. I think that's what we get. I'm thinking we get Domino's. I think that's it. I mean, Oh my fucking God, dude. Why? Why? Oh, he farted again. It smells so bad. It's so offensive. Why? Jesus. Oh my God. Dude. It's so bad. Alright. Well, apparently, the wiki here, when it says 10 minutes to an hour, just expect it to take an hour. Don't assume you're going to be the lucky one and get a 10-minute compile time. Seems like it's going to take much longer than that. So, let me go in here, because I know my bank was acting all screwy yesterday, and I want to check and make sure. Because, like, I had enough money, but now it may have just been DoorDash, but I was trying to order something through DoorDash, and it wouldn't let me. And, like, I was like, why? Like, I kept checking my bank account. Like, my bank account, I had plenty of money in it. Like, there was no problem. Oh, lol. I just forgot I ordered a new card. So I'm not going to be able to use this one. Heh. Well, alright. Never mind. It looks like I might not be ordering pizza at all. Ooh, wait. Hold on. Do I have my money in here? No. Darn it. It's okay. I could just transfer over money if I wanted to. Into my other card. That's what I need to do. But we'll worry about it at another point. Oh wait, hold on. I mean, how much pizza do I want? Probably just gonna get a large. And probably get a large and yeah. Probably just get a large, maybe some cheese sticks to go with it. I mean, gotta be honest, like, I don't know about you guys, but when I order pizza, I almost always have to get the large as well. But, I mean, this is also, like, a good way of showing you guys, like, not only, like, what to expect when it comes to installing Unreal and seeing if it works, but, like, this right here is legit what installing a program on something like Gentoo, where you have to install everything from source, looks like. Now, granted, I will say, this being installed from source here from my computer, some people are really all about compiling everything from source. Me, I don't want to have to wait and sit here and watch a program compile when I want to install, like, Discord. Like, that's just not really interesting to me. And also, like, I've also tried, like, I don't know, I have constant issues with Gentoo, just weird issues with Gentoo. So I'm not too big into the source-based distros as of yet. Like, I mean, I feel like if I didn't have any problems with Gentoo, I could probably get into a source-based distro. I mean, I wouldn't love compiling everything from source when it comes to installing it, because, you know, you got to install everything from source. So, like, your display manager, all that stuff, getting it all set up, your window manager, I'm trying to think, you know, Pulse Audio, like, you know, so you can get audio installed, OBS, your drivers, all of that stuff. I'm not super big into the idea of installing all of that from source, but I feel like if I did it and got it all set up, I'm sure there are some benefits to having your entire system compiled from source for your specific computer, but I don't know. I'm just not super big on having it do all that, in all honesty. Just doesn't sound like something super fun. Actually, it doesn't even sound like something like fun at all, compiling everything from source. But I'm sure it has its advantages, but I don't know. It's just it's going to be hard to convince me that they're worth it, because I mean Arch is where I really like. To me, Arch is where computing is at. It's awesome. It's right on the bleeding edge, but even though it's on bleeding edge, it also is surprisingly stable. Like, very rarely do you have any instability with an Arch system. When you don't, like, now, granted, that is assuming that you keep updated fairly frequently, like not every day or something crazy like that, but fairly frequently you update. And on top of that, you don't have an insane amount of packages installed on your system. Like, as long as you're running a system where you have, especially if your system has like under 900 packages installed, you shouldn't really have a problem when it comes to instability. But once you have a package that has like 2,500, something like that, packages on it, perhaps even like, I know people that have more. I know people that have like 3,000 packages installed on their system. And once you get up into that area, yeah, when you run a big update or, an update, you might run a risk of something breaking or having some instability. But typically on most Arch systems, they're pretty stable, bleeding edge, and the system is completely yours. Like, you've built it from the ground up. You don't really have, like, there's the chances of someone else's system being exactly like yours are pretty freaking low with all of the choices that you have to choose from. Now, that's not to mean you won't find someone with an Arch install that there's another person out there that has the exact same setup, because I'm sure there's someone out there who, for whatever reason, sets up an Arch install with the KDE or GNOME desktop environment and just runs it default and just gets the specific programs they want and just runs vanilla KDE on Arch or vanilla GNOME on Arch and doesn't change much at all, if anything, with those desktop environments. I'm sure they're out there, but doesn't mean you can't have a more personalized system than that. And also, the Arch install is so freaking easy. Like, it's bizarre to me that everyone's like, yeah, the Arch install is pretty complicated. And when you start to ask them, like, what makes it complicated, it's like, well, it doesn't have a graphic user environment or interface. And you're like, okay, anything else? Nah, that's it. That's it. I want my buttons. And I want all my text to be in nice little windows. Like, what? Oh, and it for you to, like, the whole system to walk you through it. Just have a phone and load up the Arch wiki. You just read the wiki and, like, type in what you just followed the wiki. As long as you can read, like, you can install Arch. Arch is not that complicated of an install at all. Now, getting past the install process and getting working Xorg, window manager, everything you want, like your audio all set up, audio buttons. I'm trying to think, what are some of the other just like weird things? A multi-monitor setup. I did a video on that. Like, getting all of those different things set up. Yeah, those can be a little annoying and much more in depth than just the install itself. But the actual install of Arch, just the base system, getting that installed, is super easy. Even if you wanted to do something like complex, like, I don't know, run a custom kernel like the Zen kernel, which is not necessarily a custom kernel. It's not custom like you didn't make it, but it is custom as in most people don't install the Zen kernel. But literally installing the Zen kernel on Arch is, like, wow, easy. It's insanely easy. I think all you have to do is, instead of installing the Linux package, when you run your packstrap command, you run Linux-Zen. I think that's all you have to change up, and then you install the Zen kernel. Super easy. Not complicated at all. And honestly, I do much prefer the Zen kernel. To me, I think the Zen kernel is much better for my system in particular, and most of the systems I install Arch on, or I have installed Arch on, the Zen kernel seems to be the best kernel. Default kernel's fine, but the Zen kernel I think is a little bit better. I don't know how the Zen kernel compares in stability, but I will say in performance wise, I haven't tested it, like done benchmarking, but I do have a better experience out of the box when it comes to games and stuff, based off of memory when it comes to the Zen kernel. Again, can't prove it or don't have any like test results or anything like that to say that exactly, but he just kicked my light. Keep it down there, okay? But yeah, again, I haven't tested anything to confirm that it's true, but yeah, I have a feeling that the Zen kernel is just better for performance. But I haven't noticed any like reliability issues when it comes to the Zen kernel compared to the regular one. They both seem perfectly fine. But I mean, I gotta be honest, compiling Unreal here on Linux doesn't seem like that big of a hassle compared to installing it on Windows. Like, yeah, it takes a lot longer, but I mean, I gotta be honest, if this just works, I won't be mad at all. Because, I mean, like, hey, we all gotta do some odd things, like on Linux, like some workarounds to get some stuff working. That's pretty normal. And if all you have to do to get a program that's not typically ran on Linux up and running on it is just compile it, hell, I'm totally okay with that. But here we go. I am going to go ahead and go I want to go grab a drink, so I'll be right back. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up my terminal here. I'm going to make this pretty big here on the screen, and I'm just going to type out, I will be back. And let me just make that a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger. Come on now. Perfect. Make that real big. All right, boys and gals. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a coffee. I'm going to grab me a coffee for while this is just compiling here, and I'm going to go smoke some CBD, some Delta 8 CBD, which, by the way, if you guys don't know about Delta 8 CBD, it is an absolute superb medicine. problems problems with like muscle sore, like being sore or anything. Like for me, if I'm doing anything like strenuous outside, especially stuff like where I might be like bending over or something like that for an extended period of time, my back will start hurting. And CBD, if I don't have any problems and like I just wanted to smoke to relax, you know, just like essentially recreationally smoke CBD, it does essentially like nothing to me. Like I have to smoke a lot and I still don't really feel that much. I just get the like sort of droopy, like the eyes sort of droop, like muscles just relax. But when I have my back pain, CBD helps, I mean, immensely. Like it'll get that back pain almost gone. But I found that Delta 8 CBD helps a ton with my actual back pain. Now it does actually, like, at least for me, I mean, I believe what it does is just turn into the regular Delta 9 when you vape or smoke it or whatever. But Delta 8 THC, like, actually, like, really does help with pain. So whenever you're having back pain or anything like that, if where you live, Delta 8 THC and CBD, like vapes or whatever, are like allowed or like legal, dude, check them out. They're fantastic. They're awesome. But yeah, so I'm gonna go grab me a cup of coffee. I'm gonna hit that while my coffee's making, and then I'll be right back. So again, this is only going to be a couple minutes, and the only reason I'm going right now is because we are compiling Unreal. So hopefully by the time we get back, Unreal will be most of the way done, but I have a feeling that compile time is going to be pretty long. So we'll have plenty of time to catch up, talk about different stuff, and you know, just hang out in the meantime. So yeah. Hopefully, you guys get a cup of coffee and enjoy it as well. I'll see you. buddy. Buddy, you totally missed it, dude. Come here. Come here. There you go. There you go. Yeah, good boy. All right. All right. Sorry about that. That was a fantastic little smoke break and coffee break. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Knocking down. I've got vape bottles back here that I need to get thrown away. But they're, I finished them and I'm keeping them because I don't really go and buy vape juice that often. I essentially just buy a few bottles and switch up flavors and stuff. So don't have to go buy them that frequently. But I've got this one that I'm saving. It's called Peach Blue Raspberry. And I don't want to forget exactly what it's called and the brand. Because it is, oh, so good. So good. Because the place that I go to pick up my stuff, they've got tons of different flavors there. Way more flavors than anyone needs. Got them all there, and man, oh, I just absolutely love it. Buddy, no sir, no sir. It's not like it'll give you food, but it won't be for probably about another hour. I think it doesn't give you another one until 6 o'clock. I know, it's fucked up, dude. Come here. Come here. Come here. Why are you just gonna sit there looking at all pitiful? Wanna come here? Come here. Come on. I'll put you up on stream. You wanna come here? Yeah. You wanna come here? Come here. I'll put you up here. Come on. Oi. Come on. I'm sure people would love to see you. Oh. Oh, shit. You're so big, dude. God damn. Hold on. Let me take my headphones off. Oi. Yeah. Come on, buddy. Just put the camera or the microphone out of the way. Oh. Yeah. What's up? What's up, buddy? Yeah. Such a good puppy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You want to say hi? You can just look up. Ah! Stop it. Stop it. Don't lick me in the face. Don't lick me in the mouth. Yeah. What's up? What's up? You're such a good puppy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you got a little eye booger. You've been sleeping too much. Uh-huh. You've been treated way too nicely. That's the problem. That's the problem, ain't it? Yeah. You're just freaking spoiled. Spoiled rotten. I know. You're like, what's with all these freaking lights, man? Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me about it. You're freaking tired. Alright, buddy. You wanna go down? Yeah. Oh. Good boy. Where's your bone at? Dude, I don't know where you put your bone at. I can't help you. Oh. But hopefully all you guys are having just as good of a day as me and Buddy are here at the house. I mean, it has just been a fantastic day. But I will just go ahead and say, if you're the type of person that's like me and you are sick and tired of working different jobs or just a job in general, and you do your job just fine, there's not really a problem, and but you're constantly, for me, I have this problem where I'm not worried about losing, I'm not worried about like randomly getting fired for doing something wrong. I am just constantly worried that I'm going to lose the job for some reason. I never really, I don't get a job and then feel secure and know that I'm going to have that job in 2 months. And so I've tried before to, quit my job and try and pursue my passion, which is creating videos here on YouTube. But I never really did it. And by did it, I mean, when you quit your job and pursue what you want to do, it's insane how easy it is to psych yourself out when you do that. Like for me, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but for me, my experience was and this has just recently happened to me because reason I'm bringing it up, I did recently quit my job, and in the pursuit of doing this full time, I have essentially I've made it to where I can afford to not have a actual job at all, because I've set up some passive income streams. I mean, it's taken me quite a while to get to this point, but buddy, you will get food in a while. No, sir. But what I did was I'm running a Bitcoin miner. It's not necessarily mining Bitcoin, but I get paid in it's whatever. I'm running NiceHash, but essentially I have a miner and that produces a little bit of money. And then I also have a few clients that I've built websites for, and I get monthly income from that. And then I've also, because I can and I have the ability to, I worked out and have reduced my expenses quite a bit so that I can be able to afford to pursue doing this full time here on YouTube and LBRY, and trying to build this up as a future revenue stream. And also, I mean, I just genuinely like doing this, and no one controls whether I can or can't upload videos. So it's fantastic. But the one thing I will say, though, that no one really talks about is even if you plan out your, so essentially I have my bills paid, already. One of the reasons I'm quitting this job is communication's horrible. I don't even know who to talk to quit, because I don't even have my managers, I don't even know how to get in contact with my manager other than through Skype, which he's offline all the time. I'd have to hit him up while he's at work. It's a long story, but anyway, communication's horrible with this company. But I'm trying to quit, and even before I quit this job, which I essentially haven't even been working this week, but that's a whole nother story. Before I quit, I already have the money, and I've already paid for my rent for the next 2 months, and then I've got the money from this last paycheck that'll come in. I'll pay another month's rent with that. So I essentially already have my rent paid for the next 3 months, which gives me plenty of time to really start getting some traction and putting in some work here on this channel. And what absolutely blows my mind is I still have the feeling like I'm still like really nervous. Like, I don't know why, but I'm very nervous as to like whether or not I'll be able to pay bills in the future. Like, it's weird. Like, that feeling for me of just instead of me worrying about me not having a job at all, like, even though I had one, like, when I have a job, I'm constantly worried about losing it. Now that I don't have a job, I still, like, it's not as constant, but I still am worried that I won't be able to pay the bills. And it's just weird when I've already got all my bills paid off for quite a while. Like, I don't have to stress about them for months. And yet I still am, which, like, I don't know. It's something that I wish most of the people that were talking on YouTube and doing the like inspirational shit of like, you know, quit your job, chase your passions. Like, they don't talk about that. Like, even if you plan ahead and quit your job, and like you've got stuff paid for months, and you've got plenty of time to, you know, start like getting a small revenue stream built into a large revenue stream, buddy. Stop it, okay? You'll get food in a while. Calm down. But you got all that stuff planned out. There's still a good chance that you are going to be worried. Like, it's not just an instant, like, you quit your job and you feel better. Like, I mean, yeah, if you absolutely hate the job and you quit in a violent blaze of glory, or not violent, but, you know, just a magnificent explosion of outrage and curse words. Yeah, you'll feel great for 2 hours, and then the realization of just I need to really put in the work to make this a reality sets in. And even though it's, I won't lie, that feeling is still much, much better than knowing that someone else decides, you know, whether or not you get to earn money tomorrow. Like, it's much, much better. But still, though. Buddy, stop it. You can't be hitting the green screen. What is your deal? God, what a crazy dog. Chill out. And by the way, so if you guys like Linux and can't wait to see when this freaking finishes compiling, how Unreal really does, you know, run here on Linux, you best be having a cup of coffee too. Like, I mean, if you like Linux, I think it's a sin to be into Linux and not enjoy coffee. I mean, I've pretty much heard that from like every single person who's a Linux YouTuber. Which, I mean, I'm not saying that like I haven't always loved coffee. I've always loved coffee. But I'm just saying, for those of you out there who don't like coffee and you're into Linux, I don't care if you think it tastes like piss water. Start drinking it and then learn to love it, because it will get you plenty of extra friends online when you hop on a call with them and they can hear you sipping coffee. Or, I mean, I guess if you want to just be a little deviant about it, you could have some, you know, warm coffee. What am I talking about? Warm tea. Yeah, sure, you could do that, but that's scumbag stuff. You drink that coffee and you like it, and just like you like Linux, like you might have at one point in your life not liked Linux, but then you got into it, and it doesn't matter if I don't care if you're like, I liked Linux from the first time I saw it. Most people are like, yeah, no, I was confused by it. I wasn't too into it. And then I learned it, or I started learning it, and I really liked it. Do that with coffee. It's the same thing, okay? Because, I mean, like, I got to be honest, when I was younger, I didn't like coffee. But then, I don't know why. I can't remember what it was. I think what it was I went out with one of my friends, and, like, his mom let him drink coffee. And she asked me if I was allowed to drink coffee, and I was like, yeah. Totally was not. And like up until this point, I didn't like coffee anyway, but because he was getting it, like I just assumed it had to be better than the coffee I was getting. And boy, was I right. I don't know. I can't remember where we went to go get coffee, but she got some, and I think it was a caramel. Like she got me something with caramel in it, and oh my God, it was delicious. Fantastic. Superb. Ever since then, I've been really, really big on coffee. Sorry about slurping it there. I didn't mean to do that. It's just, I keep thinking it's going to be a lot hotter than it is. Because I'm used to, like, my mom's got one of the Keurig things, and dude, sometimes, man, them cups of coffee will come out of there so freaking hot. Like, I mean, it's hotter than like McDonald's coffee, which I haven't had a McDonald's cup of coffee in like 5 years. I don't know if it's changed since the last time I got one, but last time I got a McDonald's cup of coffee, like that thing was like nuclear hot. Like, I'm pretty sure they heated it up with a little small piece of like refined uranium at the bottom of it. I mean, that thing was, it was bubbling. I mean, I will say one thing. It has definitely been longer than 10 minutes that we have been compiling Unreal 4. So, I don't know if 10 minutes is like for a thread ripper or something like that, but it seems to me if this compile number 2782 is correct, and it's not just going to magically go up like it has before, and we're about halfway there, I would assume it's going to take us about 30 minutes. In whole, it might take 30, 35 minutes. But that means that for a 10-minute compile time, we probably need something like a Threadripper to get like a 10-minute compile time of Unreal. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'd be betting on. And let me just break it to you if you don't already know it, if you haven't already read the description. I do not have a Threadripper. I don't have a bad CPU by any means, but I also do not have a Threadripper. I ain't got money like that down here in the South. I'm not actually that far in the South, especially not in that region. But it's not too far away where people talk like that. That's why I know it so well. It's probably about 45 minutes away from where I live. That there's some real people that's the way they naturally talk. That is the great part about living in Tennessee. And I will say this. If anyone knows about this, now this could also be an issue with my monitor. I understand that 100% completely. But here in Qtile, under my panel, it's weird. Like, it's really hard for me to be able to recreate this problem. I don't know what's causing it, but ever so often, I'll get this like line just like 4 pixels long. It's like a box under the first panel, like up here. I'm pointing at my actual monitor, but like the web thing up here, like right under that on my other monitor, and it goes across the entire length of it, and it's flashing. Like, I don't know what's causing it. It might be something to do with my panels. I'm not too sure. I think what I need to do is, because like what I'm essentially doing is I'm actually like using the same. I think the way I'm doing it is I'm actually defining just one panel and using it for both monitors. So I'm just putting it on both screens. So I might need to just separate it out. That might be the issue. Might be why this one's having some problemos. I'm not sure. We'll find out. We'll find out. I'll just mess around with a little bit more. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to find someone who's had that same specific problem as me. Because I mean, my other monitor too, it's a little like 19-inch Vizio monitor. It's like 1366 by 768. So it's like, it's just a weird monitor. So I mean, it could also, no, with the way it's acting right now, no, it's got to be something to do with the panel or something in Qtile. But I'll get it worked out. It ain't no problem. I'm not too worried about it at all. But yeah, so if anyone else here in this live stream has, set up Unreal Engine 4 in Linux and you know how it works, yeah, just let me know how it works for you, and whether like or not you use it in Linux, why you do or don't. Yeah, just let me know. Or if you use a completely different engine, what engine do you use and why? I have a feeling most people are going to be using like Unity, but then I have a feeling that quite a few people are going to be using Godot. And I'm not going to lie, I cannot stand Godot. I don't know why, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't know why. I genuinely don't, but I just can't get into it. I've tried multiple times, but either the documentation is a little lacking, which the documentation that's there, it's very clear and straightforward. I will say that, but for specific issues, trying to diagnose something, I've had issues trying to find help and support and stuff like that. I don't know. Just Godot to me is just not as good as something as like Unreal or Unity yet. I feel like one day Godot will definitely be there, but just today it's not. Yeah. That was a good old thumping you were doing over there. Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah. What's up, buddy? They just staring me down. Good Lord. Yeah, dude. What's wrong, buddy? Like, little freaking dog. Come on now. Calm down. Alright, but so now that we've ran the make, the next thing is just going to be launching UE4, which seems to be, pretty easy. So I'm betting what we could do is actually set it up so I could have a shortcut in my Qtile config that runs this and launches it from there. I will say though that this is not the like I was expecting to have a more difficult time with installing it compared to just it taking a long. Like I was expecting to run into issues and have to troubleshoot. Fingers crossed, you know, knock on wood. I haven't spoken too soon, but I was expecting to actually run into more issues than just having it rather take a long time to compile and install. Like, I am surprised though that it is going to take as long as it is. Because, I mean, like, Unreal Engine, excuse me, I am surprised that it's not going to take longer than an hour to compile Unreal Engine. Because, I mean, Unreal Engine is not a small engine by any means. By any means. Ooh, look, full body ikgen.cpp. Okay, I'm seeing some stuff that I definitely know. UE4 games, stuff like that. I haven't been paying attention to this at all as it's been going down, but alright, so it's just compiling all these different modules and stuff. Sweet. Alright. That's what I'm talking about. Chaos Niagara. Yeah. Alright. I'm seeing a whole bunch of stuff that I know. The plugin browser. Okay, so that's cool. It's cool. I guess it won't be too much longer, hopefully, before we're actually getting into this. I've been streaming now for about an hour and a half, and I don't believe I started compiling till, you know, like 15 or so minutes after I went live. I'm not too sure. But yeah. I mean, Buddy's had a good nap. He's been having some good playtime. Like, all in all, not too bad. And, I mean, I gotta be honest, if we get in here and start messing around in Unreal and everything just works like it normally does, like on Windows, oh, dude, I'm gonna be ecstatic. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to need to do is after we make our first project, we're going to want to see if it actually, like, gives us the project, like, viewer when we open up the editor. Okay, yeah, so it does give us the project browser, but I guess it's just gonna default. I have no idea. I can't remember how it works. I can't remember if you get the like this window by default when you don't have any projects at all, or if you just get this every time you open it up, like in the engine to create a new project. Because what I don't want to do is have it where every time this, like we open it through this, it just creates a new project. Like, no. I want it to open up the Unreal Project browser so I can select my project and go into it. But I will say, I will show you a cool project that I found. Resident Evil made in Unreal Engine. Here it is. So this project right here.
Hello and welcome. I just noticed
super cool project.
Yesterday at 3 a.m. I was so exhausted I haven't even noticed that.
Hold on, I'll just make it full screen for us.
So I'm just making a very quick update on how the mechanics works, and I would like to. So the enemies, they can hear you, they can
just
see you,
look at this.
Around. The animations are made for root motion, so there is terrible foot sliding as they are not uniform in speed, but they still work. If you hit the enemy in the knee, he gets staggered and pushed back. The longer you aim, the steadier the aim and the more the damage you will deal. You can also stagger by shooting in the head. Of course, shooting
dude,
very
this is a pretty sick little project this dude whipped up. He's got some nice animations.
Staggering on death. And once they die, they just start over. They are still using the aim offset, so even when doing good motion stagger animation, they are turning your side. So he's looking at me all the time. And they can attack you. If you get 5 damage, you die and you have to repeat the level. They don't stop the attack when you are far away, what they should probably do. But this is something I set up in only 3 days.
Yeah,
so
like this project right here is pretty cool.
Work things out. And I am not going to improve on this project anymore because it's just a proof of concept and just a example of how you can run my components to build a game in 3 days.
I don't know why the frame rate tanks so bad when I open it up in full screen. I have no idea why it does that. But yeah, like, I mean, that's a really cool project. And there's also quite a few more really cool fan-made Resident Evil projects in Unreal. And I mean, I gotta be honest, I love everything Resident Evil, and I just want to make a complete spin-off, like, fan-made game. Something really neat, really cool, heavily inspired by it. But I want to do it over here on Linux, and the main platform I'll be producing it for will be Linux, because, I mean, yeah, for obvious reasons. I just prefer Linux, and I mean, like, let's be honest. How many times ever do you get, like, a new Linux exclusive game? Never. Especially one that's been produced, made, like, developed on Linux, and is also produced like 3D. Like, you don't really get that many cool 3D good looking games made for Linux that often anymore, which is very sad. So hopefully I can make a short little good looking Resident Evil inspired game for everybody to enjoy. That'd be nice. So let's see, fan remake on Unreal Engine 4. These are pretty interesting. Don't think I've seen this one. Resident Evil Escape the Hive.
Ink ribbon.
Hi guys, this was going to be a surprise for the Resident Evil community, but unfortunately I had to cancel the project. Basically, this is what I imagined the first Resident Evil movie would look like, imagined as a classic Resident Evil game. About 5 months of work, and this is all the footage I was able to put together, so with that, please enjoy.
Oh, dude. Oh, dude. That's pretty nice.
So I'm sure you know what room this is. This is the laser hallway. Still in development. This is that computer room where they opened said laser hallway, where you can get your first weapon. This is all subject to change, but yeah. Alright, and the train platform is pretty much done. There's not really that much to add at this point, but I watched the scene from the movie. This is all that's in this area. It's just a bunch of crates and barrels. This would be where the Spencer zombie, or Spence, whatever his name was.
Dude, I love this idea. I absolutely love this idea.
Once you get to this train, that would be the end of the demo.
Because I love the
And
Resident Evil
as you can see, I made the train. Yay!
Movie.
And that's the update that I've got. So
Dude, okay. Screw my idea. This is way better. He's not even working on this. I would love to pick up where he left off on this. Or not even where he left off. I just love to do this myself. Dude, his model looks so good. I love the realistic hair and like her shirt. Like, that's so good. All right.
And that's all I've got for you guys. I hope to maybe revisit this one day,
Dude.
but probably not going to happen. I'm currently working on my own original survival horror game, so when that is ready to show, I will update you guys on that. But until then, I'm Kai Morgan,
Dude.
and as always,
Okay.
Ink Rip. Unfortunately,
I
had
gotta
to cancel the
rewatch
project.
this.
Basically, this
This
is what I
dude did
imagined
some
the first
real
Resident Evil
work.
movie would look like, imagined as a classic Resident Evil game. about 5 months of work, and this is all the footage I was able to put together. So with that, please enjoy.
I mean, dude, he did such a good job. Like, wow.
So I'm sure you know what room
God.
this is. This is the
This
laser
is so
hallway.
good.
Still in development. This is that computer room where they open said
All
laser
right.
hallway.
Hey, boys. It's done. Okay, so now that we've made it, all we need to do is cd into engine /binaries /Linux, and we need to run the UE4 editor. And yeah. Hey, boys. Hey. It's loading. It's loading. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. I like this. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, epic. Come on now. Wonder why it's taking so long to initialize. I mean, I'm sure it has something to do with me streaming and everything, and recording, but because I think it does have to do, okay, yeah. It's got to compile a whole bunch of shaders. Before it can be done with it. So, yeah. But, yeah. I'm busy. What's up? I can't hear anything you're saying. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, we're at 55%. Slowly, incrementally getting there. I mean, I really hope this is just a first time deal. Oh my god. Okay, I'll just go back to watching this.
Where you can get your first weapon. This is all subject to change.
All right. Okay, so games. Yes. Alright. Well, I guess we just have to wait until our thing's done compiling shaders. I think my CPU is a little overwhelmed right now. Okay. Yeah, my whole computer's a little froze up right now. Alright, alright. Yep. Whole computer froze. Alright. I'm doing way too much stuff right now. I'm streaming, recording. Like, doing way too much. Compiling a whole bunch of shaders. Here we go. There we go. Alright. So, hopefully we only have to do that one time. But now we're going to go in. We're going to set up a third-person project. Click Next. We want Blueprint. Yep. Yep. We'll call it... What should we call it? Resident Evil remade. Or actually we'll do Resident Evil movie remake. Oh, it can't contain a space. Don't worry, I can handle that. Not a problem. Must be no longer than 20 characters. Jesus. Resident Evil movie. Actually, hold on. RE movie remake. Haha, bitch. Yeet. Don't tell me what I can and can't do. Okay. Well. Yep, seems to initialize much, much faster this time. And again, I think I spoke way too soon.
Alright, and the trading platform is pretty much done. There's not really that much to add at this point, but
all right. Okay, so we'll do, oh. Did not mean to do that. Shift 1. Fuck. I keep doing that mod. Shift 2. Get that out of there. Okay, cool. So, all right. We are here in Unreal Engine on Arch. Only after it's almost been 2 hours now that I've been live. So, let's see. What's first things first? Let's just click play. See if it runs. Okay. Cool beans. Alright, alright. Cool. Trying to think. What should we do first? Let's load up our mannequin character. Yeah. Load up the skeleton. Drop you over here. What? Crash reporter. Okay. Well, that was pretty anticlimactic. So, I mean, we got it to work and open, but tried opening one thing and it broke. Tried opening the skeleton for our mannequin and the whole engine crashed. So that's not a good sign. Not a good sign. Now, I mean, we are running the latest version of the editor, which I don't believe there's any way to get another version anyway. Okay. Whoa. What the frickety frack is going on here? We'll close out of there. Yep. Okay. So, long story short, Linux or Unreal Engine 4, you can get it installed and compiled on Linux, but it does not work. That is so unfortunate. So unfortunate. Oh, excuse me. Oops. UE4 editor. Like, that's such crap. So I guess that means if I want to do anything 3D in Linux, I'm going to have to just stick to Godot, which I gotta be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Godot. I know plenty of people out there are, but me personally, I'm just not a fan of Godot at all. Not a big fan. But I'm gonna try and get this loaded up one more time, see if it won't crash. But I have a feeling it's not gonna work. This is a real party pooper because I was really looking forward to deleting, or excuse me, not deleting. Okay, so here it goes. Opened up, no problem. Let's see. Oh, there's Buddy's food coming in. Oh my god. Well, no matter what, here on Linux. Dang. Thanks again, Epic. Yep, I know. After all of that compiling, and thank you for sticking around and hanging out with me. After all of that, like, you ain't gonna, it's not gonna load. Click cancel. Look at this. What in the hell is going on? Wow. All right. are you seeing that? That is nuts. Okay. Let me see. Mod. If I grab this window, start dragging it around. Okay. So that fixes it looking all fudged up. But oh. Okay, so I gotta grab the whole window again. No, yep. Yeah, I've clicked inside the window to try and drag it around. Oh my god. Oh my. Yeah. This is just nope. Does not work. Unfortunately, it is El Pupido. Unreal does not work here in Linux. That just sucks. I was really looking forward to being able to use Unreal here on Linux. At least on Windows, it's a fantastic game development platform, but looks like I'll be using Godot, which isn't really a problem. It's just I won't be able to do as many cool, neat things that you can do in Unreal. In Godot, Godot is just not as robust as Unreal is. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. This hasn't been a super long live stream. It's only been for a couple hours, but most of that was just spent compiling Unreal anyway. So, but thank you guys for being here. It's been a really good time. And again, like if you want to support me and the subpar videos that I put out here on my channel, you're more than welcome to go over and check me out on LBRY or Odysee. There should be the link in the description, and it doesn't cost you anything. You can go over there and watch videos and stuff, and then you can tip me on my videos over there, and I get all the LBC from that, and I can use that in any way I please. It's the best way, I think, to monetize content. And LBRY, I got to be honest, is a fantastic platform. Like, you'll be surprised who you find over there on it. There's a lot of big names and a lot of fantastic content creators. Like there's Blue Drake over there. I was surprised to find him. Big Fry is a funny, like, sort of like he like roast like game developers who make like crappy games. Trying to think who else there. I mean, almost every Linux content and crypto content creator is over there. But yeah, you'll find plenty of content to watch over there. So yeah, and then tomorrow I've got a video going up. Or I'm not sure. I don't think it's tomorrow. I think it's excuse me, I'm mistalking. It's not tomorrow. The day after tomorrow, I have a video going up, and then I will be live streaming Resident Evil 4 here on Linux. And yeah, we're going to have a fun time. We're going to play through the whole game here on Linux, in preparation for the big new remake that'll be coming out here in who knows how long. Hopefully not too long, though. But yeah, we'll be playing that. That's going to be a whole bunch of fun. I'm pretty excited for that. So, yeah. Well, thank you guys for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.